G'day guys, my name is Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. I'm at Vancouver International Airport. Today I'm going to fly Air Canada Boeing 787 Dreamliner in economy from here to Toronto. Now without further ado, let's go in and check in. It's really cold out here. Welcome to the main terminal here at Vancouver International Airport. We're flying to Toronto today, so it's a domestic flight, nice and easy. However, it's a rather long flight as well. Here's an interesting fact. The busiest air route in 2024 in North America is the one between Toronto and Vancouver. That's based on the number of seats, just slightly more than Atlanta to Orlando. At the Air Canada domestic check-in, you'll find plenty self-check-in kiosk where you can choose your seat, print out your bag tag and boarding pass. You may also perform self-bag drop. It's pretty cool. If you want human interaction, they've got many service desks as well. Our flight number is AC104, gate C49. Now it's time for domestic security. Unlike New Zealand and Australia, only actual travellers can go in, so you'll need photo ID and a valid boarding pass. Security today was really quick. I went through within 5 minutes. That was despite a quick explosive test. I'm flying in economy class today, so normally there's no lounge access. For those with a Star Alliance Gold or Virgin Australia Velocity Gold or Platinum status, you may use the Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge. I just lost my Virgin status. I'm now Silver, so I couldn't use it today. But luckily I've got an eligible credit card that allowed me access to the Plaza Premium. You can also use Priority Pass to get in. In the video description down below, I've got an affiliate link for Priority Pass. For every purchase you make through my links, I'll make a small commission. That'll help the growth of my channel. This Plaza Premium was quite tiny, but there were enough seatings for the morning rush. I had a quick bite and also a coffee before we headed to the boarding gate. We're now heading to gate C49. In this domestic terminal, you've actually got 2 Plaza Premium lounges. We went to the one near gate B15, which is closer to the WestJet gates. There's also one at the gate C area, but I was told that wasn't as nice. Therefore I went to the one I went to. So from that Plaza Premium we visited to our departure gate C49, about a 7-minute walk. Here's our aircraft today that'll take us all the way to Ontario. A 2-year-old Air Canada Boeing 787-9, registration Charlie Golf, Whiskey Uniform. Hello. Yes.
Perfect. Scan your boarding pass.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, 45A.
Après cela, nous pouvons trouver de l'espace. Ou sinon, mettez-les au-dessus de vos valises à roulettes. Veuillez noter que sur le côté des...
Welcome on board Air Canada 787-9. Economy class is laid out in a 333 configuration. The 787 is a long-haul aircraft for Air Canada. You see them on flights to Australia, Asia, Europe and South America. And quite frequently, you see them on domestic and also USA flights. When I travel in economy class, one of my favorite rows on a 787 is the last row. On this particular plane, it's row 45. I've got several reasons. First of all, you've only got 2 seats on the window side. My window seat 45A aligns to the middle in front of me. So between me and the window, there's so much floor storage. Second of all, at a normal row, there are only 2 power points between 3 seats. Here, everyone got one. In addition, you get unlimited recline at the back row. There are 2 small disadvantages. 1, you're going to be the last to disembark, and 2, you're a little bit far from the window. Now please let me quickly go through the seat features. At the last row you don't get limited recline as I said before, and also you've got an adjustable headrest. In front of you, a regular seat pocket. Legroom is okay, nothing much to write home about. Down here, an international power socket. Here's your touchscreen TV. Below the monitor, you've got headphone jack and USB port. There's also Wi-Fi on this aircraft. I'll go through that later. Here's a standard tray table. You can fold it in half and move it back and forth. For the in-flight entertainment, you can choose from 15 different languages, which is really inclusive. For your choices of movies and TV shows, the selection is quite decent. They've got options from Disney+. On a long-haul flight, I won't be bored with this in-flight entertainment. One of my favourite features on Air Canada is that they've got blue light filter on their TV. This is particularly useful on a long-haul red-eye flight.
It looks like an on-time departure and will estimate arriving on time into Toronto. 3:26 local time, and nice day for flying. Light bumps here and there. Thanks very much for choosing Air Canada. Enjoy the flight.
That is flight AC34 from Sydney, Australia. This flight continues down to Toronto.
On behalf of the entire crew, we're happy to have you on board with us on today's flight 104, shortly departing for Toronto. Our captain today is Scott Hutchinson and our first officer is Mark Turdett. Our estimated flying time in the air is 3 hours and 37 minutes with a gate-to-gate time of 3 hours and 23 minutes at a cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. We're pleased you have service in English and French. In preparation for departure, please ensure your seat back is upright, your tray table is stowed, and your seatbelt is fastened. Aisles and exits must be clear of all items. Large electronic devices such as laptop computers must be safely stowed at this time.
Please note that the exit signs are identified by a green symbol. The arrows indicate the direction to the exit. If you need additional information, please refer to the safety feature card located in your seat pocket or magazine rack.
Welcome aboard Air Canada.
Bienvenue à bord d'Air Canada. Vos bagages à bord et suivez l'éclairage sur les sièges jusqu'à l'issue la plus proche.
With them at all times.
Les consignes de ceinture et d'interdiction de fumer se trouvent à différents endroits dans l'avion. Veuillez les respecter en tout temps.
offering premium snacks and complimentary beer and wine to our customers seated in our economy cabin. Spirits are available for $9.95, plus additional food and earphones can be purchased using your credit card. For more information about product offerings, please review the bistro menu located in your seat pocket. For a limited time, TD Aeroplan credit card holders will receive a 25% statement credit on all bistro items purchased with their card.
On North American flights, the only complimentary food item you get is biscuits. You'll have to pay for everything else. You may purchase leftover hot meals from business class.
À bord de ce vol, nous offrirons nos clients voyageant dans la cabine économique des collations haut de gamme ainsi que de la bière et du vin sans frais. Vous pouvez également acheter.
One positive is that drinks are pretty much free of charge, except for spirits and sparkling wine. Complimentary beverages will include coffee tea, soft drinks, juices, beer, red and white wines. They're also free for basic economy ticket holders. Finally, if you need to purchase anything, you may pay with those credit cards. At Vancouver International, we took off eastbound, and we pretty much never made a turn ever since. The view en route is stunning. On the in-flight entertainment, you've got several live TV options. Of all the airlines I've flown on, Air Canada offers the most live TV channels. But very unfortunately, on this flight, live TV didn't work. Wi-Fi didn't work either. So either look outside the window, watch TV shows or movies, or read a book. On this roughly 5-hour domestic flight, there'll be 2 drink services, and the first one has begun. As expected and naturally, the crew would begin at the front, but thankfully on this flight, there's also one cabin crew member beginning at the back. The so-called biscuit was Biscoff, and for my drink of choice, I went for the Canadian beer, Molson. I went bogan, my friend went bougie. He ordered a white wine. It's my first time having a North American beer. Bon appetit. Biscoff is always awesome, but they go better with coffee and tea. The white wine is a Sauvignon Blanc from south of France. If you're enjoying this video so far, please leave a like, comment down below, and share this video with your friends. Every week, I upload a new video like this one, so be sure to hit that subscribe and bell button, so you won't miss out because you'll get notified. I'm obsessed with the floor storage. I can dump everything there, except for taxi takeoff and landing. It'll be really handy on a long haul flight. This is a Bluetooth adapter. You put that into the headphone jack, and then you connect your Bluetooth earphones, such as AirPods or Bose headphones, to this little device, so that you can enjoy airplane entertainment without the annoying cables. That also makes getting in and out of your seats easier. Get your own Bluetooth adapter on Amazon today, via the affiliate link in the video description. When it's time to use the loo, there are several just behind me, behind row 45. Here are 2 cahooks. Hello there, welcome on board Air Canada 787-9 Lavatory in economy class in the back galley. So we got hand soap here. Space wise pretty good. 2 hooks at the back. Some blue patterns. Lots of legroom here, more than what you get in economy. We're flying on a 787 Dreamliner, so there's no window blinds, but instead you get those electronic buttons. It'll take a few seconds for it to dim. Halfway through the flight, there's one unofficial drink service, just water. This service is always appreciated on any flight. It feels like an overnight flight right now. Everybody has voluntarily dimmed their windows. The crew didn't force control it, which some carriers do, and I hate it. Just 1 hour to go, the crew just began the second drink service. This time, just drinks, no Biscoff. But I'm sure you can ask, they've got some in the trolley. I simply went for a black coffee. The sun reflection landed exactly on the wingtip, and it's pretty cute. As we started approaching Toronto, the air became rough. The seatbelt sign also simultaneously switched on for the landing, so time to put back the tray table, and also the seat has to go upright.
Locate the exit nearest you using the screen symbol. The nearest exit may be behind you. Should the need to evacuate arise, leave all carry-on personal belongings behind. The illustrated card in your seat pocket or magazine rack explains the many safety features of this aircraft. Please review as required.
We've started our descent, so let's quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. At Vancouver International, you've got plenty service desk and also self-check-in kiosk, so check-in was quick and easy. There was also self-backdrop. Once we stepped on board, a friendly crew welcomed us at the door. I love my seat 45A, you got regular seat width and leg room. But then you also got regular recline at the back row, so even during the meal service you can recline all the way down without any guilt. I also like the fact that there's so much floor storage. I would have appreciated maybe a few more seat pockets for sorting out your small personal items. On this flight to Toronto, 5 hours, you get 2 drink service and also a water run halfway through the flight. You also get Biscoff biscuits free of charge. During the flight, if you're hungry or thirsty, I'm sure you can ask for more drinks and also Biscoff. Additionally, you may also purchase some real food on board. Although there's so little when it comes to food, flying from Vancouver to Toronto is quite affordable. If you book early enough, basic economy starts from 106 Canadian dollars, that's about 570 Hong Kong dollars, or 75 US dollars. So for that, no complaint from me. Also grateful that for this domestic flight we got a long haul aircraft. That's it for the conclusion today. Thanks very much for watching. After landing into Toronto PSN, I'll be showing you a vlog of Toronto and also Niagara Falls. So don't quit just yet. See you later.
For your connecting flight can be found using the Air Canada mobile app or visiting aircanada.com. We thank you for choosing Air Canada member of Starlines for your travels today. We do hope you've had a pleasant flight and look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a wonderful day and safe travels wherever they may take you. Goodbye.
Here are 3 rows of premium economy, laid out in a 232 configuration. Thank you CGWUU for this ride to Toronto. Now let's go to baggage claim. Hate to say this, but having lived in Australia for 10 years, even now in Hong Kong, I'm spoiled by the barista coffee quality. In North America, it's meh. This time I'll be staying at the 4 Points by Sheraton, near the hotel. It's really cold in Toronto and they've got this bus shelter, so you can stay warm. I'm taking the free shuttle to the hotel. I'm the only passenger. If you're taking the free shuttle from the airport, you'll have to be so careful and not get on the wrong 4 Points shuttle. There are 2 near the airport, and one is on the complete other side of the airport. Uber or Lyft would cost easily over $20. So I got the cheapest room at this hotel. I chose this hotel for 3 reasons. I want to go to Toronto and also Niagara Falls, and Toronto Pearson is somewhat between them. Also my nanny, who brought me up, moved to Canada in 2010 and she lives nearby this hotel, so it's easy for us to catch up. It's now February 2025, so it's cold and snowy. My nanny just picked me up, and we're heading to Montana. Only like a 2-minute drive from the hotel. The portion. It's too big. Dinner was lovely. Always nice to catch up with my nanny. I've caught up with her 3 times since she moved to Canada in 2010. First time in 2019, my first trip to Canada. Second time was 2 years ago, and third time now. Before I went to bed, I had to do some laundry washing. Hello, welcome to Toronto, day 2. I got jet lag. I slept really early yesterday, and then I woke up super early. Breakfast wasn't open yet, so I did some video editing, made myself peppermint tea, headed down outside to watch snow. And then at around 7 AM, went down for breakfast. And then I headed down to the gym on the ground floor, and also a quick dip in the water. It's too tiny for lap swimming. There's more snow now than before. We're heading down to Niagara Falls. It's gonna be so cold. So I'm going with my nanny, her sons who are twins, and also my secondary school friend from Hong Kong, who lives in Toronto. Before my nanny and her sons came to pick me up, I went to Tim Hortons, adjacent to the hotel. Just a cookie and also coffee. While I was in Canada, there was no F&B tax. Before we actually headed down to the waterfalls, we made a quick stop for lunch. The temporary removal of F&B tax makes a huge difference, at least to my wallet. Food was lovely, by the way. This incline railway takes you up to the hotels and casinos. The track is approximately 60 meters long. I don't think I've ever felt this cold before, not even in Iceland or Finland. I don't need a location pin for this. Look at it! Here's the upside down house. Everything is upside down, inside and outside. I paid like $40 to get in for 3 of us. It was really interesting inside, but a bit too pricey for the small exhibit. I guess for that price you get the whole place to yourself. It was actually so disorientating just being in here, because things were not in the right angle or wrong perspective in general. So guys, we're in the living room. Here's the lavatory.
We are not perpendicular to the
We're in the children's room. We're now in the city of Niagara Falls, the Canadian side. I'm not going to America until tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm flying American Eagle down to LaGuardia, didn't have a video for that, and then Singapore Airlines all the way to Singapore in premium economy. Be sure to check out that video. I've uploaded that video a while ago. We just drove 2 hours to drop off my friend, and also, you know, just to be in Toronto downtown. Before my nanny and her son sent me back to the hotel, we had a Vietnamese dinner. This was so tasty. It's their go-to, but I forgot where. Okay, so here we are. That's the end. Thank you so much for watching. A big shout out to all my patrons and PayPal me members for your contribution to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. And for those who are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you don't miss out again. I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.